Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool strip diagram. We are working with equal groups with a problem related to TEKS 4.4e, and we will solve it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have a librarian that has 48 books, placing them in equal rows. We need to find an equation that is specifically looking for the number of books in each row. Well, we have an equal group situation here because look what it says. She places them in equal rows on a shelf. So this is a clue that we are dealing with equal groups. And when we see equal groups in a problem, that lets us know that we are looking at either multiplication or division. So let's look at our other quantities and let's try to figure out whether it's the total, the number of groups, or the number in each group. So look at this first statement. The librarian has 48 books. This is the total. And so whenever you have equal groups and they're giving you the total, and then you're looking for either the number of groups or the number in each group, that means we're going to divide because you always need the total if you are going to start with division. If you're looking for the total, that means you're going to multiply. So we have an array here that's actually going to give us both of what we need. We just need to put it into an equation. Take a look. So equal rows on a shelf. Okay, so our rows, these are our rows right here. So this is going to be our number of groups. And so we can look at it as row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4. And since we actually have this array, we can actually count, if we wanted to, the number in each group. So that is what the number of columns represent, right? So we can count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So how can we represent this in a strip diagram? Well, we are going to, since we know the number of groups and the number in each group, we can actually have a complete strip diagram. We don't necessarily have to have a question mark or a blank. So let's draw 4 groups, because remember, each row is going to act as a group. So I'm going to cut it in half, then cut each half in half. And then what I have here are the number in each group. That's going to be 12, 12, 12, and 12. And if I skip count by 12, I'm going to get 12, 24, 36, 48. And that's what I have here. So I'm going to draw my total, which they give us already. 48, I can draw my total like this. You can draw a line all the way across if you want to. You can draw a bar and attach it to either above or below and have it go all the way across. As long as it's kind of spanning the distance across the entire strip diagram, that's going to be your total. So this is my strip diagram, but I need to turn this into an equation. And some of us might think, well, we can do it 2 different ways, right? We can do 48 divided by 12 equals 4, and 48 divided by 4 equals 12, right? We can also think 4 times 12 equals 48, and then 12 times 4 equals 48. So if I were to write my fact family for 12, 4, and 48, this is what I would get. Only one of these is actually going to be correct, however. So let's go back and look at the problem. And if this were on the star test, this would be a drag and drop to where you'd have to drag each of these numbers into the correct spot. The question says, which equation can be used to find the number of books in each row? So this is looking for the number in each group. Well, how many books are in each row, or how many are in each group? Well, I've got 12. So what that means is I need to set up my equation so that 12 is my answer. So this is the one I need. So I need to write 48 divided by 4, because that's the number of rows I have. It's going to equal 12 books in each row.